Hey Aries, welcome to the channel. This is Tenaciously Crowned and this is T. Thank you for spending some time with me. We're going to do a financial read for the end of May of 2022 for the collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else. I hope you guys' day is going great. We're always blessed to see another day. And I hope that I can bring some joy to your heart. With that being said, this is an 18 plus channel. You may hear a little cussing now and then. But hey, that's okay. As long as we get these messages out, the Spirit wants you to know. And I'm here to tell you what you need to know, not necessarily what you may want to know sometimes. We're just going to clear some energy, Aries. See what's going on in your financial world, what's coming up. This could be going on right now or in your near future. We're going to channel present energy. See what's going on. Y'all ready? All right, let's see what's going on, Aries. It was just y'all season right before ours, Taurus thing, right? Think y'all had a pretty good season. What y'all think? Everything was good for everybody? Y'all had a good time? Celebrated some great birthdays? Let's see what Spirit needs to say. All right, Spirit. Give us some financial insight for Aries for the end of May 2022. Give us some financial insight for Aries for the end of May 2022. One more, Spirit, for Aries. One more, Spirit, for Aries. Ooh, birds flying out to the floor. Aries, what's going on? All right. We got the Lovers. We got the Four of Pentacles. We got the Seven of Pentacles. We got the World upside down. And we got the Six of Swords. Aries. Aries, Aries. What's going on? We have the Lovers that popped out first. However, this is a financial read. But I just had a reading for Aquarius. And Spirit made sure that I understood that even though that was a financial read for them, love was there. Heavily. So we're not going to count love out since the Lovers popped up. But we will see exactly where Spirit is going with this. So that could be a divine union for what I'm thinking. Finally coming together. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is stability. That could be the stability that you need right now, Aries. Not to say that it makes or break you, but it could be something that benefits you because you have been planting seeds for financial gain with the Seven of Pentacles. And from what I'm getting, Spirit is saying you've been planting them, but you're not too happy with them. You're trying to find the wholeness. You're trying to find what it is that makes you happy. You got the World card upside down in reverse. Instead of closing the cycle, you're leaving it open. Maybe you feel like you have some unfinished business. But Spirit is saying you need to go to calmer waters. It's time to move on. Don't keep harping on what shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's time to move on, Aries. It's other things in place that the divine wants to give you, but you have to be willing to make a move. You have a lot of swords in that boat that you're trying to take with you. Everybody can't go with you. Some missions are to be done alone or with this union that you possibly have coming in, if it's not already there. But you're guarding, you're guarded. You want to be open, but I'm not sure you quite know how. Which why you keep dealing with the same things instead of moving on, closing one thing out and moving on to something else in a more peaceful way, if that makes sense. Spirit says for some of you, you was in a love connection that caused you to be guarded, to not close this cycle out because maybe you feel like something else is going to happen with this connection. But it's time to move away. It's time to move on. It's time to get this world card in the upright. It's time to close that cycle out so you can fly free. You don't want to be caught up in somebody else's stuff. You want to bloom and blossom and create the stability instead of holding on to your energy so you can prosper and do other things. All right, Aries. Let's see what other information that the divine has to give to you. Have some self-value. Have some self-love. You are worth it. You are worth it. Some shit is worth walking away from. If you don't have a peace of mind, you know in your gut, you know in your heart. Use your intuition. We all have it. But are you using it? We all have it. Don't stay in that darkness. Move to the light. There's so much more out here for you. And it's time. It's time. It's time to hold your head up. It's time to keep going. Spirit says that's not the end for you. It's the end of a cycle, but it's not the end for you. Don't be discouraged. Everybody is not the same. Yeah, you do have some assholes out here. And heal just popped out. You need to heal. You got these swords all in the boat. The damn thing about to sink. You gonna sink before you get to where you're going, Aries. Get them swords out of there. Pat yourself up. Heal. There's nothing wrong with that. We all been there. And if somebody say they haven't, they lying. When you make it this far in life, to not have some shit that not go our way. It's life. It happens. You got to know it's time. One more, Spirit. It's time. It's time to ground yourself. Spirit just said everything that we just said. Create. Unlock your creative side with possibly dance, music, art, writing, whatever it is you need to express yourself. It's time to create that for yourself. not what somebody else had going on for yourself, Aries. Wait. Take time to think about the matter at hand. Don't be tempted to rush. You don't have to rush back into that situation. If something is not for you, I'm sure your gut is telling you. You can have any type of investment, whether it's love or whether it's financial, coming at you. But make sure you're outweighing what you need for yourself, because you need to heal. You need to heal. And what Spirit is saying, you can possibly be a healer yourself and heal with your hands, words, or actions. But you got to start with yourself. If you don't have self-love, you can't give anything else to anybody else. It's time. The universe is helping you look for synchronistic events around you. Don't overlook that. Keep your mind clear so you know what's going on. You're able to see the signs. If your mind is all cloudy and you're not grounded, you won't be able to see the signs that's right in front of your face. Ground. It's time to ground and center your energy and be present with yourself. It's time for you to work on you. You got to heal yourself. It's too much going on. You holding on to your energy because you're scared to give it out, but you won't close this cycle and take it wherever it may fit, whether it's love or money wise. It could be a job where you won't close the circle out and move to another job because you feel like there's some type of security there, but there's no growth. So if there's no growth, what are you doing? What's really going on? We're going to get some Moonology cards, see what else is going on, Aries. Don't be discouraged. Do not be discouraged. Be encouraged. And I'm here to tell you, whatever you decide to do it from the bottom of your heart. Do what makes you happy. Because people going to talk regardless. You damned if you do, damned if you don't. It don't matter what somebody else talking about, what you should have did and what you shouldn't have done. If everybody mind the business that pay them, they'll be okay. Don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in what somebody else feel like you should do. Close cycles out that you need to close for yourself. If it's a job, move on. If it's a lover that ain't doing what you need to do, that ain't fulfilling you deep within your soul, time to move on. Everybody ain't meant to be around forever. Some people just around for seasons, and that's okay too. Maybe there was a lesson that you needed to learn. Your dreams need a practical plan. Get out of that dead-end job. Start the business if that's what you want to do. If you want to go work another 9 to 5, do it. Nothing and nobody is stopping you but you. Time to move on. You're very close to achieving your goal. Keep going. If you're in the process that you're healing right now, keep going. If you're in the process and you're not healing now, keep going. Heal yourself. Heal yourself. Keep moving. Keep moving. Because you can expect powerful change. That's you ready to shine behind all this darkness. All this darkness that you holding on to, Aries. You holding on to that. Let it go so you could be free. You got to free yourself. You got to free yourself. Because once you do, you're going to shine bright like a diamond. Luck is on your side. You're blessed. Don't worry about the in-between. Don't worry about how it's going to be done. Just know you need to get it done. You got to take action. Because this is just something to guide you. But you have to put in the work. Because the cards can't do it for you. I can pull the cards and get the messages from Divine. But you got to do the work, Aries. You can do this. It's not a part of me that don't think that you can't. You can. So we're going to get some messages from the entrepreneur deck. You can have a business. You can want to start a business. You could be working a job. This is just some advice to get you to thinking outside of the box. All right, Spirit. So we have Muse. Take the time out to give yourself space to create. You want to be able to create, but you got to be clear. You got to be clear. You got to get quiet. Give yourself some quiet time in nature. You need the space for fresh ideas. Clarify. Get clear on what you need to do. We're in this Mercury retrograde, but we're also in this full moon. In Scorpio, release anything, any baggage, any negativity, anything that you want to release. Release it. Get rid of it. Let it go so you can move on and grow. Focus your attention and don't ignore the distractions, but you gotta get grips on it. Give back. Give back to yourself. Yeah, you could donate to others, to a community, or whatever the cause may be, but you need to donate to yourself right now. And step up. Don't be the best kept secret in your niche. Boost your visibility. Step out of the shadows and into the spotlight. To attract what you need to attract, step out. It's time to shine, Aries. You in the shadows. But you got so much to give. It's so much light in you. You have so much to offer. And we want to see that. Don't just keep it for yourself. Don't be stingy now. We want to see that. You have so much to give and offer. And maybe you wasn't told that enough. But I'm proud of you. Every last one of you. We're going to give an encouraging message from Spirit to close this out. And give you something to sleep on. Sleep on it. Meditate. What I've said today, that's for somebody. You needed to hear that. And if you know somebody that needs to hear it, make sure you guide and direct them to this so they can hear it. Maybe they need a confirmation. And this is their confirmation. Spirit says one more. One more for you, Aries. Never allow your loneliness to lower your standards. You are it. You're the move. Go on and move away from this. Go on and move away. Your peace is more important than driving yourself crazy, trying to understand why something happened or didn't happen. Let it go. I can't make this up, Aries. Let it go. Walk away. Heal yourself. Ground yourself. You're not alone. We've all been here. I'm just trying to give you the tools on what you need to do, the insight, and how you can get there. With that being said, enjoy the rest of your evening and keep pushing, Aries. Until next time.